what you see, the way my broken heart is hurting me. I got my pride and I know how to hide all the sorrow and pain. I'll do my crying in the rain. If I wait for cloudy skies, I'm gonna rain from the tears in my eyes. You'll never know that I still love you so, though the heartache remains. I'll do my crying in the rain. Raindrops falling from heaven will never wash away my misery. But since we're not together, I'll pray for stormy weather to hide these tears I hope you'll never see. Someday when my crying's done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then I'll hear you never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain. But since we're not together, I'll pray for stormy weather to hide these tears I hope you never see. Someday when my crying's done, I'm gonna wear a smile and walk in the sun. I may be a fool, but till then I'll hear you never see me complain. I'll do my crying in the rain. Though the heartache remains, I'll do my crying in the rain.
Thank you so much. Hello, Charlotte. It's nice to be back. It's so good to be here, and welcome to church. On Friday night. What a beautiful place to play. We are so happy to play here, and it's good to be back in Charlotte. It's been a wee while, and it's so nice to see so many familiar faces out here tonight. We're going to have a bit of crack for the next couple of hours. We may have thrown you a bit of a curveball there with the first song. You've never heard that before this tour, sung by Byrne and Kelly, but it was sort of a weird connection that got that song into our setlist, I guess.
There certainly was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never anyway with Byrne and Kelly.
It was supposed to be, it was meant to be. And it was before we were coming out, it was a couple of days before we were coming out, and we said we're 90% there with the set list. It would be great to have a new opener. And we didn't have time to write a new song. And so Ryan was coming down to me the very next day, the next morning, to kind of, for the two of us, just go through the set list one more time and sign off on it and hit the road, and that was it, you know. So in the meantime, that evening, I was just looking through the archives at home and looking through old records and old set lists and everything, you know, to try and find something that we could put our own stamp on. Anyway, I found an Everly Brothers record, and Crying in the Rain just stood out off the page to me. And I went, it's a beautiful song, and it sounds like a very simple lyric, but it's very, very beautifully written and very, very clever actually. So the next morning, Ryan was coming down to me, and I always get a phone call 20 minutes before he gets to Dublin. I tell you. And he says, Byrne, put the kettle on. That's my call, you know.
Priorities, you know, we have to.
It is, it settles us into it.
I don't think we've ever worked a day in our lives without a cup of tea.
That's it, like you said, priorities. So Ryan says, and he says, I was just listening to Ulster Radio, and I heard a fantastic song, but listen, anyway, I'll talk to you when I get down to Dublin. So I put the kettle on, made the tea, the doorbell goes, 20 minutes later, in he comes. We sit down in the kitchen, we're having our tea, and I says, what's that song you were talking about? You know, he says, yeah, Ulster Radio. He says, do you remember a band called Ha from the 80s? And I says, yeah, I remember them, yeah. And he says, well, they've done a fantastic version of a song called Crying in the Rain.
God's honest truth.
I know. I said,
we're in church, we can't be telling lies.
We can't be. So I said, I couldn't believe it, you know. So without saying anything, I went into the studio and I grabbed the set list, and I was really glad that I had written it on the set list with a question mark. And I said to Ryan, I said, look at that, look at that. And the two started laughing, so I just scribbled out the question mark and says, let's get working on this song. Try and get a nice arrangement to it, you know.
So that's how it made it into our set list. So we've that sort of, with the Ulster Radio Neil's record collection, I thank for that song being in our set list. And I suppose that the beauty of a new set list, I think, is that, and a new tour, is that you can revisit old friends with regards to songs that we may not have played for quite a bit of time. The next song is one of those exactly. It's a song that we recorded, we chose for our very first album, Acoustically Irish, and it was a while since we played it until this tour. We thought, it's time to bring it back, you know, and give it a bit of a new sound. So we hope you like what we've done to it, and we hope you recognise it.
Laying low in the mountains, seem no closer than before, and you wonder why. You know in your mind it doesn't know where to hide, and the only way is living to survive. It makes you feel alive. See all the doors you know in your lives have opened before you've let me out. Such a stranger face, walking around, come near to the side, forget all your doubts, feel the air, a beautiful affair. Comes a time when you look around and you see the ocean rise before your eyes, with no surprise. To the shore and you climb aboard and give yourself a smile, it makes you feel alive. The sea only knows when open your eyes and open before you very eyes. Such a
and you wonder why. And knowing your mind, it doesn't know where to hide, and the only way is living to survive. Makes you feel alive. See all the doors swing open, the lights unfolding before your very eyes. Such a strange affair. Walking around, commit to the sound, forget all your doubts, feel the air. A beautiful affair. See all the doors swing open, your lives unfolding before your very eyes. Such a strange affair. Walking around, commit to the sound, forget all your doubts, feel the air. Beautiful affair.
Some beautiful singing there already. Charlotte would like it. The choir is in full voice tonight, so in the church, it's all good. We, I guess, the song that we're going to sing next is a song that we wrote for Echoes, and when we're just chatting about our childhood days, this sort of song became apparent, and it got legs very quickly. And I guess we're very lucky to have experienced childhoods that, were with a lot of joy in them, a lot of happiness, and a lot of safety, I suppose. And not everyone gets that, but we were thinking back and just thinking, do you remember just how carefree your childhood days were? When there was never really any massive worries or problems. That you had no mortgages, no loans, no nothing like that. It was all
No stress.
no. It was like just get back in time for tea, or your mom would kill you. But bar that, it was just it was just have a good time. We're thinking, would it be lovely if in times of stress and trouble, when you are an adult, it'd be lovely just to transport yourself right back to being 7 years old, 8 years old, and just running about your own yard, free again.
Yeah. And it's something we talk about quite a lot. As you know, we spend a lot of time in buses, vans, and planes, and trains, and all those type of things. And we get a lot of time to talk to each other. And I suppose we share a lot of things in common, growing up in Ireland in the same era. And I was only telling the guys the other day, just another story, from when I was growing up in the park in Bray. And I always remember my next door neighbour had this infatuation with getting into her car. Now this is the daughter that's 8 years of age or grade. Now when we were growing up there, all the cars in the park were all old cars. And this is recession time in the 80s, so nobody had new cars. They were all bangers, basically. And the windows would be left down maybe during the summer and all this, because they'd no air conditioning in the cars either. Well, we don't really need it in Ireland, you know what I mean? And so my next door neighbour, I always remember he had an old Renault 4, this old car, right? And we lived on a hill, and my next door neighbour was like right at the top of the hill. And down the bottom of the hill was a wall and just a turn, a bend where the houses went around like that. So she was sitting in the car, just there, pretending to drive somewhere as a kid would do, And I was a couple of years younger than her again, and Marie. And I decided to jump in the back of the car and sit in the back seat and ask her, where are we going, And she'd tell me where she's going, and she can't even see over the wheel, and I'm sitting in the back of the car. And everything was great, until I noticed that my house was passing us by. And one thing was, when it just happened to be really good timing. In one sense, really bad timing. In another sense, really good timing that my dad was coming out the front door. He went white in the face, and I remember just, waving to him. I was,
See you later, Dad.
Was it, hi Dad, you know, whatever. Like, me by his face, you know, but the car was taking off down that hill, heading towards that wall, and my dad, thank God, made a run for it. And he caught up, and thank God the window was down as well, because he managed to get his hand to the door. And I remember those old cars, those running force, the handbrake was in the middle of the dashboard, we pulled it out like that. And he pulled the handbrake and he saved the day. He saved the wall, he saved me, he saved Anne-Marie, he saved the old car. Thank God, you know. So that was just another episode in our garden, or you know.
Tune in next week for
I'm sure the thing is, that's the thing about this song, we always have it in the setlist, because we always have something to say about it.
Exactly. But we said, you know, when you're singing along with us tonight, and sing along with us, you know, it's church, everyone sings. And when you are, just transport yourselves back to when you were 7 or 8. Not when you're careering down a hill towards the wall, but, you know, just that happier time in your lives, you know.
Once upon a long time ago, I remember how we used to dream. In the garden we played. We were young and we were free to take a chance on what it was to be a child of this world. A boy or a girl.
We we're talking earlier just about, I suppose, you know, a new set list and new songs. And the next song is a song, I mean, it's not new to us, but it's new to Byrne and Kelly, that we never played before until this very tour. But the song itself, Neil and myself have quite the connection with it that goes back, you know, Celtic Thunder days, and even pre that as well. It's a song that has always sort of, you know, held a special meaning for us, and we thought it was about time that we actually performed it as Byrne and Kelly as well.
You said pre-Celtic Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very pre-Celtic Thunder, wasn't it? Yeah. Almost scary pre-Celtic Thunder. But yeah, actually, this song, the album, is off. It's the same name as the song, it's Brothers in Arms. And it was the first album I ever bought. And it brings back great memories, because I remember seeing it as a child, being advertised on TV, and there was songs, big hits off that album, like Money for Nothing, The Walk of Life, all those songs, fantastic pop songs, you know. And I remember saving up for this album. I got £1 a week, so it took me 7 weeks to save up for this. And my mum brought me down to Golden Discs in Bray, when there was record shops. And when we got down there, I remember it was $7.99. My mum had to put 99 cents to it. And she did.
That's a mother's thing.
She did. And I remember getting the album, buying the album. It was such a big deal. It was a huge deal to save up for something, you know. I mean, music is less tangible now, you know. It's more on demand. People can get it so easily now, you know. And back then, it was a big deal. But I loved this album. I loved one of my favourite guitar players, Mark Knopfler, as well. You know, it's fabulous, you know. And so it really excited me. Ryan grew up listening to Dire Straits as well. If we fast forward over 20 years, and actually a few years over 20 years, like from being our first album to being probably our most prestigious gig, or one of them that we've ever played, we played this song together, and that was Radio City in New York City. And it was just a wonderful experience to play to a packed out house of 6,500 there. And as we often talk about the experience of playing that song that night. It was such a huge high profile gig, and it was one of the first shows we ever done. We did Celtic Thunder.
Oh, that's true, yeah. We did together, and you know, and as Neil says, one of the most prestigious music venues in the world, you know, and here's a lad from Bray, and a lad from Moy in Ireland, sat on that stage singing the song, and it was something very special about it, if very nerve-wracking, but very special, you know. So we thought like it'd be great as part of this tour, you know, 10 years on again. These years are building up.
Yeah. Let's maybe slow them down a bit, you know.
That's going to work out.
It's crazy.
We're both 23. The maths doesn't add up, I'm not sure, but anyway. So we thought like it'd be great just to bring it back to this tour, you know, and play again. You know, whether it's Radio City Music Hall in New York City, or whether it's the church in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's an honor to play. It's a beautiful song. We'd love to play it for you. These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me, but my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn. these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire. I've witnessed your suffering as the battles race higher, and know that it hurt me so bad in the fear and the law. You did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different songs. We have just one world, but we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, and the moon's riding high. Let me bid you farewell, 'cause every man has to die. But it's written in the starlight, every line of your part, with thoughts to make war on our brothers in arms. Is there any stuff? Little boy with guitar.
Yesterday was the 100th anniversary of the U.S. entering World War I.
Wow, there you go. A good time to play such a song. Okay. Do you know we've been pretty busy over the last few months between finishing with the tour off with Celtic Thunder and starting a new project that I'm sure most of you have heard about, but some of you may not have. We filmed a new DVD, Echoes the Story. Some of you have seen it already, maybe some of you are taking it home tonight, and if you haven't got enough of Byrne and Kelly tonight, you can go home and watch it after this. But what we wanted to do basically was we filmed one of our live concerts, but we wanted to tell the stories behind the songs that we'd written for the album, and basically tell us what inspired us to write these songs and the things that we took from certain places and certain things that made the songs possible. One of the songs on the album is called Ragman, and it tells the story of one of these guys who were rag and bone men who travelled around the streets of Dublin at the turn of the century, and went down the pubs on the streets with their horse and carts selling their wares. And people would, back before you put up a Facebook Live event that said you were coming to a street or anything, you had to rely on the noise from the horse, his hooves, and the cart wheel rolling down the cobblestone streets. And so that was the way it worked back then, and we thought we brought an amazing film director over from Kansas City, later in Nicole, to film us. Actually, and we wanted to pick a street in Dublin that still had these cobblestone on the streets, so that we could sort of get the vibe for what these guys did and where they moved. And it was hard to find cobblestone streets in modern day Dublin.
Yes. There was one.
We found
that. Yeah, we found one, and it's a beautiful street, quite a historical street. And on either side, it's kind of industrial and old mills that have closed up like over a century ago. But right down at the very, very end of this street, there's these big, huge black gates. And behind those black gates, there's 64 acres of Guinnesses. 64 acres of liquid gold.
the promised land.
I promise you, it was just coincidence that we thought we would film there, you know. But what worked out so, it was actually very humorous, and it was really, really good the way it worked out for us. We were telling Michael all about the ragman, the rag and bone men that used to be seen, you know, on these streets. While we were talking to him, he was, you know, filming us some B-roll footage and stuff like that, and we were telling him that you could always hear the ragman before you could see him, like Brian said. Lo and behold, the black gates open, and a horse and cart comes down the cobblestone streets. But about 8 to 10 kegs of Guinness on the back of it. I don't know. It was some coincidence, but it was a good thing that the gates kind of stayed open, you know, and we kind of snuck in for an hour, you know, just to get an tour of the place, you know, as you do.
You get these opportunities very often.
Very often, you know, and it was just really to show Michael, wasn't it?
Totally, yeah. They let us out 4 days later. When we said that, they kicked us out.
Like it's something like that, yeah.
But it was sort of our, you know, showing Michael, you know, these streets and where the ragman would come. And of course, our ragman, the story, you know, that we tell in the story, in the song itself, you know, it's this sort of love story between the ragman who meets a young girl from Dublin. Two of them fall in love. She gives up everything to travel around the country with this man, and things are going great. And then one day she wakes up and he's gone and left her. But she's still thinking back and thinks, well, do you know what? It was a pretty amazing time, and she doesn't regret being with the ragman. So that's the story we tell. We want to tell it to you right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Around the liberties, sacks on my shoulders, sticking and holding both knees. Children run and meet him like a circus passing by. Mothers standing greeting, open leg and catch his eye. She can't tell what it was to make her want to give her heart, but she knew her future still right there with a man with a heart of glass. Family would disown her, she would let them on her own. Here comes. Here comes, and with a ragged call. I say he joined the Navy at the age of 17. Nowhere on this planet that man has never been. He's had his way with the women from all corners of the land. Now he chose his Dublin girl by offering his hand. She gave up everything she had to follow him around, filling bags and
A man with a ragman.
Now she left alone again to build life once more. She crazy, sick, and dreams of her upon a distant shore. He did her wrong, but in her heart the fire it still burns. And life will never be the same until the road returns. A child grows inside, will never hold his father's hand. Left without a warning, she'll never understand. Looking back at what he did, even if she know, she wouldn't change one thing.
Not a thing.
She said absolutely nothing. Not one
I
thing.
think she'd say something, you know.
There's always something you want to change, isn't there?
When things are changing, you can say something about it.
Yeah.
Or you change.
You get that opportunity, you're just to change something. Isn't it?
It's not like changing your clothes, it's just
No.
changing.
You never pick a perfect partner. I don't know, maybe she did.
I mean, yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, everybody differs.
It's her choice, you know?
It is a choice, it's not her choice, I suppose, at the end.
Yeah, that's all right. It's funny though, isn't it?
It is.
But a man with a rag.
trouble here tonight. On the lane. Well, guys, we travelled around Ireland quite extensively to document this film, document all these songs and all the stories behind it. And one place it did bring us to was my own very back garden. And behind the old house is an old shed, and in that old shed there's an old tweed coat that's been hanging there for nearly 70 years now. And I remember as a child growing up, my dad always loved going into that shed because his father died when he was very young. His father died at the age of 40, and he was very much in love with my grandmother and him. And my dad, I think, just loved being close to that shed because his jacket hung there for all these years, his tools were there, and his old bicycle was there as well, never touched. One Saturday morning, for some reason, my dad wandered in, as usual, but just decided to go up and touch the coat, and he opened the coat up, and he noticed a piece of paper sticking out the breast pocket inside. And obviously he was very, very intrigued to know what was inside, what was written on this paper, not knowing his dad. So he took the piece of paper out, and it was a full written letter, a love letter written from my grandfather to my grandmother. And he wrote this letter when he knew he was going to die, thinking that obviously my grandmother would go through his clothes. But she always just left that coat there, as he hung it up there, without touching it. And unfortunately she never found it. But it still hangs there today. And when myself and Ryan wrote this song, my dad and his sister, Mary, were very, very happy with the song. They loved the song. They loved that we were tipping our hats to the love that they had for each other. When we wanted to document this, we were trying to think of what way to do this and do it in the best way possible with respect. And we said it to my dad and my aunt, and they said, by all means, come up and film the shed. You can go in and film the old tweed coat. We were really, really happy to be able to put it on the documentary and for you guys to see it as well, you know. So, and it's still hanging up there today with the letter inside. We'd like to sing the song for you now. This is the old tweed coat.
He had a warmth in his eyes, she had a song in her heart. The most indelible kind, right from the start. Two worlds would collide, hearts would beat like a drum. In that old tweed coat was love, only love, only love, only love. He come from miles and miles over mountains he ride. No journey too long, just to be by her side. Their hands entwine as they walk on the shore. In that old tweed coat was warm, only love, only love, only love, only love.
do we often think about places that we wanted to write about and subject matters that we wanted to write about as well within Echoes, and a place that Neil had spoke to me about in the past is this place in County Wicklow where two rivers meet. The Avonmore and the Avonbeg meet and become one river. And it's a place called the Meeting of the Waters. And Neil always explained it as a place where people just go and reflect and you know, it's a very quiet place where you can just let your mind, you know, flow with the water, basically.
Absolutely.
It sort of intrigued me when you talked about it.
That's it.
Amazing place.
One of the lines that we put in the song as well, wherever I go, I know I'm here, I am now. And I always like that line of the song because it's something we talked about before, and it's something I remember a friend saying years ago about wherever you go, just enjoy where you are, because it's so easy for us all to get caught up in stresses from the past and worries about the future and all that type of thing, you know. And it's just like the present place we're at right now. We're at a music show, we're all sharing music together, and it's a lovely place to be. It's a very positive thing to do. So it's nice to just park up everything and just enjoy the present time. And that's what we feel about the Meetings of the Water as well, when you in that particular place as well. It's that type of vibe when you get down, that you're listening to the water down there, the elements of nature around you. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's lovely just to park up everything and just relax and enjoy those elements around you.
When we thought about that, you know, and we said like that, so the song became more than just a song about a place in Ireland, you know, and we thought about people reflecting on, standing there reflecting on your life, and if your life is like a river, whereby we'd love our lives to be like a big straight river in front of us where we could see exactly where it's all going, so we can prepare for what's coming ahead, which we know that's not the case at all, and there's a lot of turns and twists along the way, so it's just about dealing with those and appreciating the calm that comes in between. And that's what the Meeting of the Waters became for us. we're no strangers to Charlotte, of course. We've been here. And so we thought we could bring a piper in tonight. Did you organise the piper? No?
There's the ghost of some piper, is it?
It's a Celtic night.
There could be a song in that, Kelly. Write that one down.
The piper in the church.
The ghost of the piper or something.
The church or something.
Or something there.
He's gone. Yeah. So we've been here so many times with as Byrne and Kelly, of course. Played the Galway Hooker quite a few times. I know a lot of you have been and saw us there over the years, and now we've come to this beautiful place here, this beautiful church. We played the Blumenthal theatre down there with Celtic Thunder more times than we can remember. A lot of times. So we thought, Celtic Thunder, well, we all met, and we thought we might put together a few songs that you might know, a few Irish songs that we'd love you to sing along with and clap along with, and just start a bit of an Irish party here. That's what we're going to do. It's been a while since we've been in Charlotte, so we thought, time for an Irish party.
to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here to turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, back for lollywop. Then here to turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, back for lollywop.
Oh, you certainly do. Give me your two.
It's a young man's game. Singing our songs.
Actually, that's why we're doing it.
Exactly. The next song, you know, we describe this, I suppose, as our lost love song. A song about a man who had the love of his life, but he let it slip away, let her go. Things got in the way, and he's looking back now and regretting that he didn't keep her. And he said, "Look, give me one more chance, come away, give me one more chance to prove to you that we can still make this work." But in reality, as the song goes on, he knows that she's not going to hear this. She's gone off and find someone else, and she's happy. But he knows that when he may never get her back, she'll always be the girl in his dreams. Come away and spend another night with me, one last time, and I'll be no more. For I pray he'll love you like I know I could. Take me back like you've done before. For we had romance, but I lost my chance when I fell to the snares of this life. So come away, for I have to let you go. You're my girl, be my wife. My regrets are far too long to list for you. Not the necklace left on the floor, but for all the money and friends that I've lost, losing you kills me more. For if I had stayed, then this life I would trade for the one way there by my side. So come away and prove redemption can be found. Take my hand, be my bride. We're talking about songs that we've never sang before as Byrne and Kelly, and then this next one is one such song that it's a song from an Irish song that tells the story of a man who leaves Derry City up in the north of Ireland and travels on a ship all the way to New York and leaves behind his family, his friends, his comrades, but more importantly leaves behind his girl Liza. And he's hoping to get enough money, make enough money over in New York to be able to then come back home with this fortune that he makes and wed the girl that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. But she's back home right now on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore, as he calls it. And this is a song that when we're again talking about getting the setlist together, I sent this song down to Neil and said, maybe there's great potential, what do you think of this? And we both loved the song. We thought, oh, yeah, we can make this work. The thing about it is what we realised pretty quickly was that it's got a melody, one of those melodies that sort of sticks in your head for a long time.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I found that out too.
So we just want to say, look, if you are waking up in the middle of the night tomorrow for the next year with this song going over your head, it's our disclaimer to say, like, we're sorry, but you could have worse songs going over your head. This is Paddy's Green Show, actually.
drank a health to Ireland, and pennies green shamrock shore. Step it out, Mary, my white daughter. Take me away from the city, leave it to where I can be. I wanted to see you, and now that I have, I just wanna be left alone. I always remember your kind words, and I still remember your name. But I've seen you changing and turning, and I know that things just won't be the same. Hallelujah.
How funny is it to sing Hallelujah in this church? It all makes sense, it all comes together. Do you know, we often get asked what life is like on the road, and you know, because our life is basically a lot of touring, as you well know. And we wrote a song about it because we thought, you know, the best way to describe it is 3 words: keep it moving. Because that's basically what you do. You just keep it moving and you keep going from one place to the next. Thankfully, for one stop on this tour, tonight we're actually staying here. So we don't have to keep moving tomorrow night, because we're back here tomorrow night, which is a change for us.
That's right.
It usually is keep it moving. But
So
do you know
we're
what?
heading into the local disco now straight after this.
Yeah. You've checked out the local night spots, have you?
I have. Yeah. We're sort of.
Over there. We, but you know, I suppose it is that whole thing of keep moving, but it's something that we understand and we love to do. We've always wanted to do this job all our lives since we were kids, back a few years ago.
Years ago, yeah.
But it's not what we wanted to do.
Ah.
We always wanted to do this thing.
Yeah, it's true. There was never kind of anything else. I think, you know, we're very lucky to be able to do it. Aren't we?
Yeah. Back when we were running about in the 1980s, sort of wanting to be musicians and wanting to be singers.
We were 80s kids.
So yeah, there's nothing wrong with being 80s kids, and that we always wanted to be musicians, and now we got to do that. But you know, the thing about it is, we wouldn't be able to do this job without you lot being here, and so we want to make you very much a part of this song. So you're going to be our percussion department in the song.
Are you on for it?
Can I do that? So what you do, you follow Neil's drum here, and
Follow my drum.
and we know you're going to be able to do it. You have no problem. You'll make it easy. And during the song, when we require you, you'll come in and be our percussion department.
And your Angie's going to join in as well at the back.
If she's still awake, are you still awake?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's that?
Staring at the sun, early morning and we're moving on. Now the town behind, the road is long.
Different streets, sit back at the hills with listen to the sound of the radio.
Up from California, Colorado, Memphis to Spokane. Boston, Nova Scotia, New York City, just to sketch away. Moving on. Living in a dream. Dancing out behind a New Orleans. Sitting by the key and the violin.
They coming with the poor things church between them, sitting at the sea, rolling for
But from California, Colorado, Memphis to Spokane. Boston, Nova Scotia, New York City, just to sketch away. Moving on. Keep moving on, moving on. Moving on now. Yeah. Keep moving on, moving on. Moving on now. Keep moving on, moving on. Moving on now. Keep moving on, moving on.
back in Baltimore. Last night we had a biggest ball.
Yes, you did.
No comments. And out of here, okay. Everyone was here. prison wall. I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole true valiance gone, so the young might see them all. Now prison ship lies and waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. My lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the fire and the crowd, I rebelled, you ran me down. You must raise a child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. She watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived in hope and prayed for her love and lovely land. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. Sing us. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. about our home country of Ireland, and I always think, you know, if you're thinking about the most recent history of our country, I guess the greatest tragedy that ever happened in our country, of course, being the Irish famine, and the fact that we lost millions of people in a short period of time, over 10, 15 years, through starvation. People died of starvation, people emigrated and left the country to try and find life somewhere, find life here in the US, in Canada, further afield in Australia. And you know, it's sort of sickening to think that it's something that could have been avoided, and it's a real black mark on our country's history. And I guess when we were writing this song, I mean, we thought of our land as our country as the land of 1,000 dreams, because it's a land of dreamers. Ireland's always been renowned for its poets, its dreamers, its musicians, and people who leave the land dream about their homeland as well. And when we were writing the song, there was one image that sort of stuck in our heads when we thought about it. Thought about our forefathers standing on the west coast of Ireland, looking out and watching their family, their friends, their loved ones get on board these ships, these coffin ships, and leave the country, knowing that they're never going to come back in, they're never going to see them again, regardless of whether they make it to the other side and live or not. They're never coming home again. And this idea was something that was very strong to us when we were writing the song, to think of that, and these are the shores we have to leave, these are the seas that haunt our dreams, encapsulate basically what the song is about. And when we were filming the documentary, it was something that we felt very important, to go to that west coast of Ireland, to stand on the cliffs and just see how it felt to us, so that was pretty special.
Absolutely, yeah. Michael came with us, our director, you know, and we left Dublin at 6 a.m. and we drove down towards Clare, and to reach the cliffs it was going to take us about 3.5 hours. And I remember as we were approaching County Clare, we were about 2.5 hours into the drive, and it was torrential rain, absolutely torrential rain, and the sky was black. It really was. We've one day to do this. What are we going to do? And we said, listen, we'll just keep going, and we drove all the way out to the coast. We got to a beautiful little village called Doolin, and it's right, this tiny little harbour in the middle of the cliffs of Moher. And myself and Ryan says, listen, we'll make our way to the cliffs and we'll walk up onto the top of the cliff's edge. And the two of us did. We walked through these fields and tiny little pathways up onto the top of it. With that, the clouds just lifted and the sun came out. And it was just like somebody was doing it for us. It was just incredible. It was beautiful. And we wanted to get a lot of air shots, you know, with drones and all that type of thing. And it was still very, very windy. Standing on the cliff's edge, we were very near the edge, and the sea was incredibly rough. And it was hitting and it was breaking on the cliff below us. And you could feel the vibrations coming up through the whole thing, you know. And it just made us think even more about the meaning of the song, the meaning of that time, and about our ancestry, you know, and what those people had to go through actually leave the country and go out on the boats in you know, conditions like that or worse, you know. And myself and Ryan just stood, the two of us stood, just looking out onto the ocean on those cliffs, and just in awe of the beauty of it, the strength of it, the eeriness of the past. And we were very blessed to actually capture it all on camera and capture it all very, very honestly, you know, because it was our first time actually being on the cliffs of Moher. We'd been close to it before, but we never actually stood there, went right out to the edge. So it made it a lot more stronger even to us, wasn't it? You know, just really came away with that.
Every time we sing a song now, we think we put ourselves on that cliff, you know.
Yes.
So, look, we'd love to sing our song now about our land of 1,000 dreams. Walk with me through this land of 1,000 dreams. They pray to God for those they've lost and pray she take it no more. These are the shores they had to leave. These are the seas that hold their dreams. Standing tall, we fight like we fought before. Take a stand. What's gone is gone. Now we'll take no more. We'll rise for that time to see. This land is ours. Nevermore. We're children there. These are the shores they had to leave. These are the seas that hold their dreams. But this is the land that still believes. So walk with me through this land of 1,000 years. Down these roads, place where our hearts still beat strong to good thoughts and good memories that take me home, back to my native ground, where I'll rest my head, there where I know I still belong. These are the shores we had to leave. These are the seas that hold our dreams. But this is the land that still believes. Love for this land, oh love, blood still runs deep in me. Take me away, but that pride I will keep in me. Oh, now and all of my home is still close to me. And I was born and looked ahead. I long to be the shores he had to leave. These are the seas that hold our dreams. But this is the land that still believes. To the land that I call home. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, guys, it looks as though we've come to our last song.
Flies, it really does fly, I swear. We want to say thank you so much for coming. We just want to say how beautiful this place is. It's very special to play in this lovely church. You know, we want to say a big massive thank you to Mark down there who is the song for tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you so much, man. So good, Mark. We want you to come back and do it tomorrow night for us again. You've got the job. We are back tomorrow night, and you know, look, I know some of you will be coming back. If you're not, you're more than welcome to come back. Send your friends. We're loving playing here, and we always have a good time. time in Charlotte, so we'd love to see you back again. We're going to be here, Neil and myself, more especially these two amazing musicians the other side of us are going to be here. We want to say a massive thank you to Nicole Hudson, to Peter Sheridan, and of course number 5 in our team, Auntie Holleran.
Angie was going to sing the last song of the night.
She's going to sing a hymn tonight.
I just heard a little laugh from the back. I think that might be a no. That's the song she was going to sing,
So if you all go back tomorrow night, she will sing the song. So that's a reason to go back tomorrow night. I think that's definitely.
Yeah.
We are going to finish with a song. I guess it's very apt in that we spend so much time on the road and traveling and being away from our homes that this has become our home from home. Missing their homes, but knowing that the life they lead for themselves in another country like this one is something they're very proud of, and they love the fact that they get to do that. And you're a big reason why we keep coming back and we have a home from home. So I want to thank you so much for making us our home from home. We want to play this as a tribute to you, and say thanks for listening tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is great. We have to play another one for you if you'd like to hear it.
There will be a congregation at a church without a big sing-along at the end before we leave, so we're going to continue that tradition with this song, and we know you're going to sing along with us. Do you promise? Yes. There you go. Thanks again for coming out. It's so good to see you. We're back here tomorrow night. We're going to do it all again, so you're all like, thanks again for having us.
Just a poor boy, though my story seldom told. I squandered my resistance for a pocket full of marbles, such are promises. All the lies were just still the man hears what he wants to hear, and he disregards the rest. Left my home and my family, I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers. Quiet railway station, running scared. Laying low, seeking out the poorer corners where the ragged people go, looking for the places only they would know. La la la. Asking only what man's wages, I've been looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the whores on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times when I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. Wishing I was gone, go home. The New York City winters are not beating me, leading me to go home. In the clearance stands a boxer and a fighter by his tray, and he carries the reminder of every love that laid him down and struck him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I'm leaving, but the fighter still remains. La la la, la 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 la.
Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night, and we'll see you again soon.
So